Today, we're going to talk about why I'm LS swapping my 2014 F-150. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So you know we have a lot of unfinished projects going on around here, right? So instead of finishing any of those, we are going to start on this 2014 F-150. Now, a little backstory on this. I bought this truck brand new in 2014. It is an FX4, fully loaded. It has 3.5 EcoBoost in it. And we're going to yank that out and put an LS down in it. Now, why an LS over a Coyote? Because I'm cheap, that's why. So this truck has about 80,000 miles on it, 82,000 I think. And at about 40,000 miles, it started the cam phaser, timing chain rattle. And I wanted to do a little experiment to see how much I could abuse it and how long it would last. And surprisingly, it went to about 83,000 miles. So that was pretty good. Also, I was looking, I'm like, well, I could buy a donor truck and I could just Coyote swap it. And I'm like, it seems really expensive. So Coyote sounds expensive. So I was like, well, I could just fix the motor that's in it. But then I started realizing that it's probably gonna do it again. It's like $2,000 for the parts to fix it to begin with. The manifolds are probably gonna warp. The turbos are probably gonna start leaking antifreeze. And it's probably all gonna do it again. It'll have constant throttle body issues with it. So why an LS? Because it's cheap and it's readily available. And so if it blows up again, all I need to do is go and get a $500 motor. Everybody knows everything about them. They're super cheap, super reliable. And we've done a couple of them, so we kind of know what we're doing. So the first hurdle we had to overcome was keeping the stock transmission. Because again, it's a low mile truck, low mile transmission. The 6R80s are really good transmissions. They hold horsepower really good. So that's where Josh over at Advanced Adapters out of Madison, Wisconsin, hooked us up with a LS to 6R80 kit. It comes with the hub adapter, the starter, the plate, and all the bolts we need to install it. So the next thing we're gonna have to deal with is controlling the transmission. So we could try to buy a transmission controller and do it that way, but Hackerman Ken thinks that he can use the stock Ford computer to hook up to get inputs from the Chevy motor to run the transmission. So that's what we're gonna try with that. And we're gonna do that because we want everything in the truck to work just like stock. So one of the first things we're gonna do is we're gonna get the bumper off, get the core support out, radiator, all this stuff. We wanna try to reuse as much as possible. And then that way we can get to the motor to actually get it apart to get it out. So the goal for today is to get the old engine out and get the new engine sitting in there bolted up to the transmission. So we're gonna get to that. Roll B footage.
All right, Kyle.
Yo.
How we enjoying the disassembly?
Love it.
You know, this really does suck. Like, this is why these things cost so much. This is overcomplicated for no reason.
Pretty much, yeah. It's one of the worst things I've ever tore apart, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But we're gonna have.
It's not bad. It's just There's just too much shit to it.
Yeah, well, but this whole core support's gonna come right out for us, so we can leave the hood on. That'll be nice. And then we can work on getting the engine apart from the transmission. So we're leaving the transmission in, right?
Yep.
Right.
It's the plan anyways, unless it doesn't work out for some reason.
Then we're gonna have to fab up our engine mounts, figure out how that's gonna go. We might have to fab them in the vehicle, so we'll do that. But all right.
Make sure you clean your AC refrigerant.
Yeah.
Put it in
Don't just let it leak out overnight. That'd be bad. Alright, so I know this really isn't the interesting part. I don't particularly like seeing this stuff, but I figured I'd show you guys what's going around, down. Otherwise the video would be 5 minutes long. So we got the front of the engine out. Yeah. Hopefully we're gonna have it out here soon. He's under there right now getting some stuff loose, so.
$200? You guys drank $1,200 worth of beer.
Right. All right, gentlemen, quick recap, update. I don't know what to call this. The engine's gonna be out here in a little bit. I'm not gonna show it, but I will show you that it's almost out. See, there's the motor mounts are off over there and over there. And we got the forklift on it, and we got our safety screwdriver. Don't forget your safety screwdriver. That's very important. But yeah, I'll have it out here in a little bit, and we'll talk more about getting the transmission bolted up to the LS motor. So, yeah.
Home cab is for pussies.
All right, hey, look at that. It's out. What a hole.
Wow. What a hole.
Didn't break anything, didn't cut anything, didn't do anything, really. Just took it apart. Let's go look at this bad boy here. Now, I gotta admit, it looks, I don't know, looks bigger than the truck. It's a lot of transmission. Oh, that's a big, oof, big boy.
That's Mom's gonna get you.
So much stuff plugged into it. All right, so now we gotta get that engine off that transmission. Take our plate and get it bolted to that. We gotta get it back in.
That's good soup!
So there's the motor we got. We got a hot deal on it. It's like $250. It's an old Gen 3 truck motor. If it spins, it wins, and luckily it spins, so 15 pounds of boost, here we come, right?
Nope. More than I can say. All right, gentlemen. So we went on a little side quest. We got the engine, started pulling her down, tearing her down, all that good stuff, and well, she didn't want to spin over, did she, Kyle? No, and we thought the worst. You know, we got the bore scope out. And we found we had two rusty cylinders on this side. We got the head off, and luckily, it wasn't too bad. Hit it with the brass brush, cleaned it up, wiped it out, spin is over, we're good to go. We're gonna copper coat that gasket and get that head back on, and we'll get her installed. Ain't that right, Kyle?
I guess.
Sloppy mechanic, everything, dude. Just slam her together. All right, back to work.
You know I hate tech.
Right. All right, so while Kyle's over here refurbing our head gasket, we'll take a walk over here. There's the engine looking all pretty. We got the head refreshed as well. We lapped in some valves, cleaned up some rust. Everything is good to go here. So as soon as he's done with that head gasket over there, we're gonna hit her with the old head gasket in the can spray and get her back on. Ain't that right, Kyle?
We're good.
What? Ooh, so also water passage, ain't it? What did you break it?
Yeah, I kind of broke it intentionally.
Just now?
No, it was broke when we took it off.
All right, I got an old one. I'll go get it. All right, everybody, we got the transmission mated to the engine. Make sure if you want to see more about this adapter from Performance Adapters, make sure you check out the video we did going over the adapter. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start getting it set in the vehicle. We don't really have mounts figured out yet, but we figured if we get it set in there and we get the transmission mount in, we should be able to get a good idea of what we gotta do. I'm hoping that we can use the stock mounts in some way and make this pretty simple. We'll have to find out. But we're gonna set you guys up here, and I'm gonna play some Benny Hill music, and we're gonna get this engine set down in the truck.
Adjust it for the thing.
What do you want to do?
I mean, it'd be easier, wouldn't it?
Maybe. You probably just let down more and short that chain up.
Well, no, dude, we need to start mounting motor mounts though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Alright.
So we need to get.
Alright, we gotta get the transmission mount in.
Exactly, yeah, we gotta mount the transmission. So I figure if you use a cherry picker
Yeah.
and lift it up so we can roll it around, you know. Yeah, you're good, back up. Dude, we have all the room in the world for fucking turbo shenanigans. That's almost where it needs to be, dude.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so let's take a gander at this bad boy. Get my camera here. Alright, so now obviously she's not sitting in the center. We gotta move around a little bit, but we're gonna get the mount in the back. For the transmission, so we get her aligned front to back. The oil pan looks like she is clearing. Maybe? Can't tell. I'll have to get down there and look. And if not, we got another oil pan we can throw on it. We can chop that one up. But it looks like it's fitting pretty well. I don't think it's hitting anywhere. And we got plenty of room for exhaust or turbos, whatever we want.
Turbos and exhaust.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good in there. Plenty of room for intake or a supercharger maybe. Man. All right.
Turbos and superchargers.
That's right. Okay. Hello. Anyway, all right. So you guys seen we had it stuffed in earlier. The only things we've really done is we got the transmission mount in, so the front to back is kind of set where we want it. We want it to be in pretty much stock location, so the drive shaft and all that fits. After that, we got the engine as low as possible to the oil pan clearance with like I'm not sure what it is.
1 inch.
Yeah, but like what's next to it? Like what's down there?
The axle.
The axle. Got to see the front grip. So it's sitting on a 1x1 on the axle, so that's about as low as it can go. We check our angle in the back. The angle in the back's at 2.3. The angle up here is 5.6, so that's a difference of 2.3.
3.3.
3.3? Mm-hmm. 3.3. We might have to shim up the back of the transmission at the mount a little bit if we want to get it a little bit closer. But after we get the whole front end put back together, we're thinking it's going to drop down. So we're probably good there. And as for mounts, so I'll get you down in here. So that right there, I need one of them pointy fingers the dude has, you know, so I can put my, you know what I'm saying? But that's the stock mount right here, stock truck mount right there. And we have a plate, just a plate of plate steel bolted to the side of it. And then we have these little ears. Now, as you can see, we have a stock bolt going through the mount. So the plan is do the other ear, tighten up the bolt, and then tack weld our mount in. And then we're gonna come over here to the same side
Do the same thing on the other side.
and do the same thing on this side, right? So stock mount, plate of steel, ears, and the engine will be mounted. And that's, I mean, that's honestly one of the hardest parts, right? So yeah, we're doing pretty good. We ran out of cut off wheels. We used up all the rest of the ones we had. So once we get this side done, we'll pull it out and show you what it looks like before we like burn her in and finish welding it. All right, guys, get you in here. So there's the mount. Right, yeah, right there. See, got so it's real simple. It's just 2 ears, one on each side, right? One on each side. There's one over there, and then the plate bolted to the engine. So we're probably gonna put some gussets on the side to, like, you know, stiffen her up a little bit. But for now, we're just gonna burn her or tack her on. Maybe just, I don't know. He might be able to burn it if he can get in there good.
No, I'm tacking it.
Just tacking it, and then we're gonna do this side the same way. And the engine is where we want it. And it can't really go much lower. So yeah, these are turning out a lot easier. There we go. Get some light in there. A lot easier than we thought. So. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Look how nice and shiny it is. Kyle made that. It's nice, right? So anyway, back over on the truck. Our mounts are made. You can see, or maybe you can't see. Where's my pointer at? Where's my new pointer at?
It's in your butt, you know. Right there.
Where?
Is it sticking out of there?
No, that's the other one. What was I using? I was using it over the truck. I was talking. Huh. Lost
So
it.
anyways, it started blasting.
I don't know.
Where's your slide hammer at?
On the bottom of my cart, I think. So anyway, there's the mount. There's one of them. Oh, there's the other mount, right? We got it painted too. These are super easy to make. We just made them right off of stock, the old stock mounts. We got this piece of steel here, good old piece of steel, and we just whacked some steel out of there, bolted it to the engine, got the ears, right? Look at it, look at it, look at it. It's great, beautiful, professional. So, okay, we're gonna get the other mount in, that one's already in. And then we're gonna take the engine off the block and let it sit in the engine bay for the first time. Beep, beep, beep. All right, dun da da, da da da. It is in. It is mounted. No hoist, no blocks, no nothing. She's in, boys. She's in. So I think this is gonna be the end of this video. Next video, I guess well, yeah, next video will be us getting it running, right? We'll get it running.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I figured, I don't know. Sure.
Maybe, possibly, yeah. So we'll get it running next video for sure. And we got to do some tomfoolery to get the truck side happy, because it's not going to be happy at first. But anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. All right, everybody, thanks for watching this great episode of Tall Garage. And as you can see, hopefully you've seen that we got the engine installed in the truck. So that's a great first step. This is going to be part one of a bunch of videos until it's running. If you want behind the scenes stuff, make sure you join the Facebook group. We have a Facebook page you can also like, and subscribe to the channel. Also leave comments. I want to hear all the comments about what we're doing and how it's wrong. Tell me about it down there, and I'll see you on the next episode.
We're also taking donations for our race car. So if you want your name on a race car, get a hold of me and we will set it up so you can have your name on there for a donation.